Hare Krishna. Welcome to our channel, Bhagavad-gita. Here it is, because we have it, Bhagavad-gita as it is, translation and commentary by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. My name is Labangalattika. We are in the 11th chapter, the Universal Form, and today we will read text 38.
Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalang.
So, if you have been following us at all, you are aware of this very special manifestation of the Supreme Lord of the Universal Form that has Arjuna overwhelmed, and he's now in the process of responding in the form of prayers. If we read the scriptures, especially our Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the history, Bhagavad-gita is the condensed philosophy of bhakti, and Srimad Bhagavatam is the expanded lotus flower with many petals of activities, occasions where certain philosophical points come out in reality. We see them played out by different persons, and it is not an uncommon occurrence to see these devotees of the Lord turn to prayer. And I'm in Sweden, and we are all living in the modern world, and prayer may not be the most central activity in this world, but in the process of developing devotion in the Bhakti Yoga, prayer is actually a rather significant part. So I will read the verse. This is the Sanskrit. Tvam adideva purusha puranas tvam asya vishvasya parang nidhanam vetasi vedyang cha parang cha dhama tvaya tatang vishvamanantarupa. So this is Arjuna speaking. You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this material cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes, O limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. So, of course, Arjuna is in a very specific situation because he has seen the universal form, where Krishna has given him the vision to be able to see everything in the universe as Krishna uses it to manifest himself. This is not an ordinary situation, but the conclusion is not different than the conclusion from living in this world with an open mind and open eyes. And it's actually possible to see the presence of God in everything. I will read the purport. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, He is the ultimate rest. Nidhanam means that everything, even the Brahman effulgence, rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. He is the knower of everything that is happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, He is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, He is the known and the knowable. He is the object of the knowledge because He is all-pervading. Because He is the cause in the spiritual world, He is transcendental. He is also the chief personality in the transcendental world. So, that's the thing. Whatever we see, we can see that it has a cause. It comes from somewhere. It comes from something. And Brahma Samhita, defines Krishna like that. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Controller. Satchitananda Vigraha. He is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss, and he has a form, personality. Anadiradir. Anadir, he has no beginning. Adir, but he's the beginning of everything. Govinda, that's one of his names. Sarva Karana Karanam. So Karanam, that's cause. So Sarva Karana Karanam, he's the cause of all causes. And that is, of course, a very short sentence, and it can be expanded. And here Arjuna is expanding it to speak about the world, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. So this world is resting in Krishna, in Krishna's energies. It has nothing else to rest in. So this means the perspective is changing a bit. we can always do that. We can get, especially now, all over the world, in this present situation that I wasn't planning to speak about because there are so many voices already speaking about it. We become very confined. In some parts of the world, it's now illegal to go outside one's home. And then you have your little home and you have your little existence, and you start to worry about the very small things in life, like, will there be enough toilet paper in the world for all of us? Normally nobody worries about toilet paper. And now our world has shrunk to such a place that we just want to fill our pantry, is that the word? With enough pasta to last us for a lifetime, and we will be sure to have enough toilet paper. So that's a very small vision, because if we look outside, we can see what is the cause of the toilet paper. So there will be a factory somewhere, and they will be using materials, and either you will use trees from a forest, or you will use recycled paper, either way, and it has to be worked and produced and transported and sold and bought, and people will have to go to work and they will have to be paid. So our little mundane roll of toilet paper has a whole chain of cause behind it. So what to speak of this world? Like, there is this theory when it became cool to be an atheist and you wanted to debunk the idea of God as the cause, then we put chance as the cause. Just by chance, things will happen. So many things will happen. And of course, we're in this world. It is okay to forget God. That's why we're here. But at the same time, it's a little foolish. It's a little bit like consciously, or maybe not even consciously, but voluntarily shrinking our world, shrinking our vision down to something that is less. And here we want to open up that vision again. We want to reach out and see how we are part of something much, much bigger. And we have access to something much, much bigger. We just have to lift our eyes a little bit, lift our gaze out of the mundane, and also to become a little open-minded. Because it's quite funny how it still hangs on, that when people started to invent atheism in a big way, and it took off, and it became the new cool individual way of looking at things, not following others, just kind of, what do you say, going your own way, creating your own trail. And it still has that sense that religious people are just following something that they have been taught, and atheistic people are thinking for themselves. Well, in Sweden, you don't have to think for yourself to become an atheist, because it's an idea that pervades life very much. So I would say to go against that, to look a little further, to look a little deeper, to try to find something spiritual behind all this worldly existence. It's not the quality of somebody who doesn't think. It can be, of course, if you're brought up like that and you just pick it up and you don't have to think. But that can be anyone. But in general, we see the general idea is we're in this world, it's all by chance, we'll have to gain as much material things as possible, some in a very direct materialistic way, some in a little wider way, like we can create culture and music and art, or we can try to make the world a better place in a material sense for other people. Still, we are not going outside the confines of this materialistic worldview. But we can do that. We can actually open our minds and open our hearts. And then Arjuna has come to the point where he hasn't only opened his eyes, Krishna has given him extra eyes so he can see the whole universe at once. And he's suitably impressed and suitably reacting with appreciation and prayers and understanding, deepening understanding. So that's the eyes we want to go out and see the world with. We may not, we definitely won't be able to see the universal form, but we can see a little deeper. We can see that we can have a sense of the spiritual within every day, within life, and we can have a sense of something beyond what our eyes can ever show us. And in that way, we can turn to Krishna, because he's not only knowledge, the end of all knowledge, the cause of all knowledge. He's not only he's not only everything in this world, the energies of this world, the resting place of this world. He's beyond that. This world, it may be inconceivably huge. We can see our planet, and we can see our universe, and then we hear from the scriptures that there are many universes out there, and all of those universes are just in one dark corner of existence, and the spiritual world is so much more than that. So that's what we have. We have the Bhagavad-gita, which is an open invitation to move in that direction. Thank you so much. This is a little new to me. I usually go to our dear friends Bhaktof and Bhaktin Raya, and I get all the help with the recording. But now, in these strange times, we don't want to go outside, and we want to keep this separation as much as possible. So I'm trying a little bit of the recording myself, and I'm hoping this is going to work. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for watching. We aim for updates every Tuesday and Friday. Please come back. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down there. We also have some links and information for you. And there is, of course, the subscribe button. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
I'm a Hare Krishna, and I approve this message. Subscribe.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.